3 Eastern Conference semifinals. The Knicks have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Cleveland Cavaliers? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Well, the venue's different, but the stakes are as high as ever. Welcome to 2K Sports. With the series all knotted at one apiece, the quest to reach the Eastern Conference Finals is heating up. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now the opening lineup for New York. Josh Hart is out there with George. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Campbell in at the 2. And for the Cavaliers, the Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Toby in at the point guard position. You take a look at New York, they let one slip away at home. You know they're desperate to regain the advantage.
Yes, they are, but let's also credit their opponent. This matchup has looked more even than many people expected. They're going to have to play their best ball to win tonight here on the road.
Mitchell misses. Pass to George. And there's Towns on the assist by George.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Here's Toby. From deep, Mobley. It's rebounded by George. And we're about a minute into the first. From 17, drained it for 2 points. George has got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Mobley, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And Hart throws it down.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Mitchell, Toby. Cleveland again missing.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Outside Brunson. Back to George. Pass to Towns. Hart from long range. Mitchell grabs a miss. Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Allen a screen. A shot to stop the run. They get the rebound.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Here's George. Bounces high off the rim and drops. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Toby. Here's Tyson. George with the block. And they're on the break for the finish. And George with the jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Cleveland has possession after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Tyson. Out to Mobley. Pulls it. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
George feels it out a bit. Pass to Campbell. 6 to shoot. three is up, and he buries his first look.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Tyson. George defending. The three from Mitchell. The Knicks pull it in. Hart passes to Towns. George outside. Towns against Allen. Towns can't get it to go.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Toby can't get it to go.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Campbell's got 5.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Mitchell with room to shoot. Shot is good, off the back rim and in.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
And George with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Cavaliers trail by 14. Allen outside. Out to the right wing. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for a bit. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we've got a line change for Cleveland. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Brunson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. New York working the ball around now. Hart with a screen on Garland. Campbell can't hit. Cavaliers trail by 13. They've got Darius Garland. Mitchell out there with Max Strus. And it's Minot in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. A nice shot by Mitchell.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Campbell. Kicks it out Towns. Takes a 3. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And he trims the lead to single digits.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Here's Campbell. No good on the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Yep, count it. Kobe's got 6 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Campbell. Left side. Outside Brunson. 5 to shoot. New York again can't hit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Kobe with the bucket.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Garland. And they're pushing it up. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, you simply cannot be careless around Darius Garland. He is going to anticipate, take it away, and make an easy opportunity.
Here's Brunson. No made baskets yet. Now a timeout called by New York. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Minot. Mobley comes in for Strus. And it's Tyson in for Garland. And New York has possession. They've led by as many as 14. Campbell, the pass to Towns. To end the drought. Campbell gets the bucket. Campbell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Toby. From deep, Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And he double clutches and throws it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Campbell. The deep 3. Toby grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Shoots from 14. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And now it's just a 4-point New York lead. George outside. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Right wing. From deep, Mobley. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Here's Campbell. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now it's an 8-point Knick lead.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Tyson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tyson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Towns outside. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Evan Mobley is second.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. Toby with the bucket.
And it's fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Knocks it down from distance. Campbell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
17-foot shot on the way, and that one comes up a bit short. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They lead by 4. The rebound by Allen. Here's Toby. He's got 18. Two on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Toby's got 20 points. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. New York out in front, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scores go by.
Ole, ole, ole. Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. The Cavs trailing. On the court right now for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's George. And it's Campbell in at the two-guard spot. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Can. Well, Cleveland shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Toby. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Here's Toby. 20 points for him. The 3 from Mitchell. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. Going inside, and George with the jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Toby. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one. Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Outside Mitchell. What a jam by Donovan Mitchell with authority.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
George, a deep 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. George has got 20.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Toby. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by George. New York leading by 10. Now here's Hart. George outside. Back to Hart. George finds Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Rejected by George.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Pass to Toby to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. George has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Brunson passes to Hart. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, and he drains it. A solid. At 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Pass to Tyson. Here's Toby. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Toby can't get it to go.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Tyson. George defending. Pass to Tyson. Here's the 3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Toby. Here's Tyson. To stop the drought. Drains the triple. Toby's got 5 points now this quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Campbell. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 13. And Cleveland another 3.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Brunson passes to George. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. George. He's got 12 points here in the second half.
Spacing the floor, that's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Outside for Mitchell. Launches a 3. The Knicks pull it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
George outside. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. George has got 27.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Timeout. Start it.
And here's Strus outside. And the 3-pointer goes. Strus has got 6.
Max Strus so comfortable with his range shooting.
George passes to Diawara. Here's Kolek. Both teams will make substitutions. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Pass to Toby. Let's go with a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
They've got Max Strus. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Minot in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Campbell. And that one drops for him. Campbell's got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And yep, it's good. Campbell's got 27.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night. Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Brunson finds George. An absolute bomb from three-point range. George has got 30 points.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
Pass to Strus. There's the 3. He drops it from range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Brunson taking his time here. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I'd say this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Here's Toby. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Pass to Campbell. Shoots. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Minot. Evan Mobley comes in for Strus. And it's Tyson in for Darius Garland. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in for Mikal Bridges. So it's the Knicks now, after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Campbell. Over Mitchell. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Campbell's got 31.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Mobley. And another basket for Cleveland.
Boy, you love the willingness of Mobley to absorb some bumps and bruises on his way to the cup.
Timeout called. Knicks. Carl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it."
And Allie, thanks.
It's not easy to guard a long player like Jared Allen. So easy for him to get into a shooting motion.
He misses the free throw.
Jared Allen taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Knicks leading by 12. Stolen by Mobley. That misses.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Takes a 3. Buries it from outside.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Oh, long-distance reply from Brunson.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
Money from 3.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. They lead by 7. It's stolen. Now Mitchell.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Yes! Locked in on the J.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
The three is in.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Check out Brunson going to work. Inside.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
It's good from beyond the arc.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Brunson. Oh, off target from downtown. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
The triple drop.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Bridges. Towns outside. Cat doing what he does.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
The Cavaliers call timeout. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Here's Toby. For the win. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first two games.